College, PA, where Penn State was saying goodbye to its seniors. Would they say hello to an upset? History says no. Penn State 0-11 all-time against the #1 team in the nation, John Diebler. I'll tell you what, man, whatever he had for pregame, let's send some our way. Aaron Kraft, the steal. Diebler, they call him Threebler. He holds the Big Ten record for career threes. He wears 33. He hits another three. Ohio State up 16. Just over a minute left in the half. What's the three-pointer sound like?
Diebler again. Oh, John Diebler. Ha ha. He is really stroking the pill.
Listen, you get Gus Johnson in a highlight, it's a win. More Gus, more win.
Dumps it. Diebler, step back jumper. Yeah.
Diebler, 10 of 12 from 3, 30 points, 82-61. Buckeyes.
Staying in the Big Ten, number 6 Purdue taking on Illinois. Juwan Johnson, E'Twaun Moore playing in their final game at Mackey Arena. DJ Bird, yeah man, finds Johnson in the lane. Tied the game at 37. Johnson then over 2 defenders. He led Purdue with 23 points. Boilermakers had a 6-point lead, but Illinois goes on a 7-zip run. Dimitri McCamey, 3 the hard way. He had 18 points, and the lead is cut to 1. But Purdue comes right back. Moore, the steal, and 1. He had 18 points for the Boilermakers. It's a 5-point lead after the free throw, inside 2.5. The Illini shot 50% from the field, but they were denied twice right here on this particular offensive possession. Huge stop by Purdue, and then here's the dagger. Moore, a huge 3. Purdue goes undefeated at home for the first time since 1969. Number 6 gets the win, 75-67 over Illinois.
Glad to be playing anyone not named BYU. They're at Wyoming, but historically, SDSU, not good in Laramie. Kawhi Leonard, he was good. He's usually pretty good. San Diego State up 13 now. We're in the first half. DJ Gay misses. Malcolm Thomas, put-back dunk. Final seconds of the half. Thomas sets a pick. Gay, the give and go. Oh, Thomas, he just went Danny Dunk face. San Diego State up 17 at the half, second half. Coach's club running away with it. The miss, but Billy White, one man gathers what another man spills. 85-58. Fifth streak in D1 behind only Duke. They're taking on Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's 6-1 in its last 7. All right, Eloy Vargas guarding Festus Ezeli. Vargas lets Ezeli get in front of him now. Where's Coach Cal? Ah! He may have ripped his pants on that move. This is how you guard. And you better listen, because the bench will cure deafness. Second half, under 5 minutes to play. Vandy down 1. Lance Goldburn for the lane. Vandy's first lead of the game. Darius Miller, his friends, they call him Mr. Glass. Kentucky +1. All right, we've got 7 seconds to play. Vanderbilt down 2. 1 free throw left. Coach Stallings, Brad Tinsley, I need you to miss it. He missed it. I need us to get the ball. That didn't happen. Ensuing inbounds, Darius Miller throws it to Terrence Jones, and he's called for the travel. Freshman gets called for the travel. He lost his balance and appears to have taken an extra step. Vanderbilt's got one more chance with 1.1 seconds. Kentucky, I'll tell you what, Coach Cal can coach them at Rupp Arena. 68-66.
Alabama, number 14 Florida, leaders in their respective divisions of the SEC. Alabama 0-7 on the road against Florida with Billy Donovan as head coach. Chandler Parson and company being honored on senior night. Trevor Relaford, the steal. Tony Mitchell, the finish at the other end. He had 14. Bama up 3 at that point. They were tied at 30 at the break. Second half, however, all Florida. Kenny Boynton to Vernon Macklin. 19 points from Macklin. Gators had a 5-point lead. Chandler Parsons' 3 puts Florida up 9. He had a season-high 19 points, 11 rebounds. And then Walker to Macklin. Florida's seniors combined for 50 of the team's 78 points. They win 78-51. They can claim an outright league title with a win against Vandy on Saturday.
BYU at home against New Mexico. The Lobos handing the Cougs one of their 2 losses this season. Fredette, perhaps trying to do too much. The shot there and misses. The 3 here and misses. He went 1 for 9 from 3 in this game. Wild floater over the backboard. Meanwhile, the Lobos shooting 50% in the first half. Fredette, 2 of 9 from the floor in the first half, 8 points. Kendall Williams for Steve Alford's club, New Mexico up 16 at the half, and they out-rebounded BYU by 11 in the first half. Fredette, told you he was 1 of 9 from 3. There's the 1. Still, the Cougs down 13. Fredette, 33 points on 10 of 26 shooting. Still, it's a 13-point game, but we got a lot of time left. Fredette going to miss the 3 here. Philip McDonald going the other way. He had 26. BYU looking to clinch a share of the Mountain West regular season championship with a win, but not on this night. Williams outguns Fredette. New Mexico beats BYU for the second time this season, 82-64. Afterwards, Fredette.
Florida State in Tallahassee on Wednesday. First half physical play early. Watch Tyler Zeller going for the rebound and taken down by Okara White, who uses a clothesline to bring him down. But Zeller retaliated with an ankle lock in the second half. Kendall Marshall, nice look to John Henson for the dunk. And that's awesome with a capital A.
Are you kidding me? How many guys are going to make that kind of pass? That's an NBA pass of Magic Johnson style.
All right, we showed you the clothesline in the first half. Things still tense between these two. John Henson fouled down low. Watch Davidus Dulke swipe at the ball. Double technicals are issued. Now, 2 minutes left. Dulke's 0 for 6 at this point. Team down 4. Dulke's hits a huge 3. It's the Dulke's, baby! 1 for 7 from the field, finished with 3 points. Derwin Kitchen, hard to the cup. He had 13. Seminoles down just 1. Ensuing Carolina possession. Dexter Strickland misses the shot, knocks it out of bounds. FSU had the ball, hit a couple of free throws on the other end. Now, Carolina down 1. Less than 9 seconds to play. The freshman, Harrison Barnes, got it. Carolina has a 2-point lead. No timeout for Florida State. They don't have any. Kitchen racing up court. It's a turnover out of bounds. He stepped on the end line, or on the sideline rather. It's North Carolina ball, and Barnes, 18 big points. None bigger than the game-winning points. UNC 13-2 in ACC play. Duke hosting Clemson, senior night at Cameron Indoor. Nolan Smith, Kyle Singler honored. A less than stellar start for Duke. Season high 20 turnovers on Wednesday, and that got Coach Krzyzewski all fired up at his team, animated on the sidelines. He's telling them, look, you got to have some Tiger's blood in you. You have to have an Adonis DNA. And oh yeah, you see that chair? Yeah, that just happened. Duke had a 36-34 lead at the break. Second half, here comes the defense. Nolan Smith to Mason Plumlee. Watch the look. Great pass inside to Singler, who had 18 points. Interesting sequence here for Devontae Stitt. Travel, but he doesn't like the call. Very next play, he's called for a foul. And the Duke fans had a message for him. They're clever. Stitt had a team-high 14 points. Kyle Singler, oh, big block there. 11 rebounds to go along with his 18 points. Third double-double of the season for Kyle Singler. And then Nolan Smith on the baseline. 21 points. Smith, one-handed flush at the other end, and Duke makes it 36 in a row at home, 70-59, and they keep pace with their bitter rival, North Carolina, in the ACC. Taking on South Florida, having won 15 of their last 18. Look who's on hand in Tampa. Lou Piniella. Slow start for the Panthers thanks to South Florida's defense. Jawanza Poland, the denial on Dante Taylor. South Florida held Pitt to 8 of 23 shooting in the first half, up 3 at the break. But the Panthers go on a 25-7 run in the second half. Brad Wanamaker goes the length to show strength, and the Panthers take a 1-point lead. Then Taylor to Ashton Gibbs. Get it, got it, good. He had 16, 46-34 Pittsburgh. Gary McGee gets free inside. And one. Panthers go on to win by 66-50 margin. They win a school record 7th conference game on the road.
Coolest chicken shack on any campus can be found at Louisville. 11th ranked Cardinals hosting Providence. That's Coach with the senior Preston Knowles. It's been a joy to coach him between the lines. He gives you everything he has all the time. He's been one of the best captains I've had, and Coach has had some good ones. Let's go first half. Louisville forces the steal off the inbounds pass, and Knowles, senior that. 4 seconds left in the half. Check this out. Chris Smith misses, and Knowles just throws it up. Said if he tried that shot at practice, Coach would run him. Hey, man, when it's your night, it's your night. Louisville up 10 at the break. More Knowles. He's working his way down the baseline around a screen, and there's the three. He had 20 and 10, the first career double-double for the senior. It's all Louisville. Check out Peyton Siva throwing it to Kyle Kurick, who had 25. And by the way, Big East leading scorer Marshawn Brooks held to 12, 87-60. Yum. 16th ranked Connecticut at West Virginia. 2 coaches with more than 1,500 combined wins. 5 Final Four appearances. Coach Calhoun going for his 300th career Big East win. Kemba Walker, he's logged on to MySpace there. When you give him space, he shoots it. He had 22 points, but he was just 8 of 23 shooting. UConn was up 1. John Flowers off the glass there. West Virginia's got the lead. They're not giving it back. Denise Kalichla, big fella. Jim Calhoun calls a timeout. His club went 2 for 17 over the final 10 minutes. That ain't going to get it done. Jones, 13 of his 15 in the second half. Calhoun said West Virginia out-toughed us, 65.
Number 2 Kansas at home against number 22 Texas A&M. Jayhawks 15-1 all-time against the Aggies. It was senior night at Fog Allen, but this is junior Tyshawn Taylor back after a 2-game suspension. Comes up with the steal, dives to keep it in bounds. Tyrell Reed lays it up and in. Taylor had 9 points. A little bit later, watch the feed from Brady Morningstar right there. Marcus Morris, one-handed thunder. Great pass, and even better finish. Kansas up 5 at the break. Second half. Marcus Morris, this time a giver, finds Elijah Johnson. Jayhawks have a 4-point lead. Markeith Morris had 13, just like his twin brother Marcus. The Morris brothers' mom, Angel, in the stands loving it. KU wins.
Regular season title last year with Duke. Gary Williams' club on the bubble. Terrapins at Miami. Jordan Williams, Maryland's leading scorer this season, and Williams misses there, and Williams misses there, and Williams missed there. 3 for 17 from the field. Not the night he wanted, not the night Coach wanted him to have. Ryan Brown. He gets 3 right there. He had a career high 19, 6 of 7 from 3. Miami, 80-66. Scoreboard doesn't lie. His brother-in-law coaches Oregon State. They were at Arizona. Arizona looking for its 16th straight home win, and they're in contention for winning the Pac-10 title. The bad miss, Derek Williams, offensive rebound, throws it off Oregon State's Kevin McShane, so Arizona retains possession. This is the same possession. Kyle Fogg misses. Williams the rebound, same possession. Fogg finds Williams. He does not miss. Arizona was up 11 at the half. You know, Oregon State got its first win in Tucson in 27 years last season. This season, things have not gone well for the Beavers, and they're not going well for Devin Collier right there, who throws an elbow. Technical foul called. You can't do that. That's not good. A few minutes later, we got more of a dust-up. Angus Brandt called for the blocking foul on Williams. He tosses the ball at Brandt. Brandt tosses it back. Brandt fouls out on the play. No technicals there. Arizona's going to win 70-59. All right, well, Arizona rooting like heck for Washington because the Wildcats own a share of the Pac-10 title if UCLA loses to the Huskies up in Seattle. C.J. Wilcox, the freshman from Pleasant Grove, Utah, a pleasant surprise for Lorenzo Romar in this game. Hits the 3, hits the 2. Do you have another 3 in you on the Huskies' next possession? Yes, I do. You're all over SportsCenter, C.J. Still in the second half. UCLA down 2. Jeremy Anderson, the 3. Bruins take the lead. Under 6 minutes left. in the ballgame now. Anderson, another 3. He had 16 points. Ben Howland's club up 4. But here come the Dogs. Boy, Wilcox wide open. Huskies take the lead. Under 4 minutes left. Washington up 1. Isaiah Thomas. He misses, but Isaiah Thomas working on his offensive rebounding. His first points of the night. And then Wilcox, career high. 24, all in the second half. UW.
St. John's taking on Seton Hall. Red Storm had won 6 in a row coming in. Seton Hall's Jeremy Hazel. With these thoughts on the rivalry, they're getting a lot of publicity because they've been winning. We want to try to spoil that just so we can be the talk of the town. And here's Hazel with the 3. Ooh, with a hand in his face. Seton Hall up 4, 28-24. A little bit later, Fuquan Edwin. That's good from 3. The Pirates, the worst three-point shooting team in the conference coming in, but they had 12 three-pointers on Thursday. Hazel with one of them. Then in the second half, it's Jeremy Hazel, 3 the hard way. The free throw was good. He had a season-high 31. St. John's got a good game from Dwight Hardy. Hardy going strong to the cup. Cuts the lead to 2. He had 23. But that lead is still 2. Under 4 minutes to play. Edwin again, the freshman, a career-best 19, puts the Pirates up 5. Next, St. John's possession. Hardy will miss the layup. Justin Burrell fighting with Edwin for the ball. Foul called on Edwin. Officials reversed that foul call to a jump ball. Steve Lavin isn't happy with it. And he's really going to hate this because 45 seconds later, Hazel to Edwin for the layup. Seton Hall is a 9-point lead. During a timeout, Lavin is like, excuse me, sir, can I have a word? Chris Mullins, St. John's legend, who was calling the game, these thoughts on the Lavin ejection.
I think he was making a statement to his players. They didn't play the way he wanted them to play. They have another game on Saturday, a very big game. I think he made a statement already. We're going to get our heads on straight, and we're going to win that game Saturday.
Yeah, Lavin said after the game of Seton Hall, they took us to the woodshed. Justin Burrell joins his coach thanks to this flagrant personal foul. Automatic ejection. Pirates get the win 84-70. Hazel 31 points.
Ranked Wisconsin at Indiana. Wisconsin has won 7 straight in the series, but it's senior night. Doc Rivers is there. His son Jeremiah is a senior, and Jeremiah Rivers, that's for Pops right there. He had 6 points. Hoosiers had the lead. Jordan Taylor. Loved to go to the circus when he was a kid. Circus shot there. Badgers up 4. Oh, Ryan's got to love that. He'll like this better. A little more textbook right there. Taylor scored 12 straight points from Wisconsin. He had 17 in the half. Badgers by 4 at the half. More Taylor. He's from Bloomington, Minnesota. And he's taking it to the fellas in Bloomington, Indiana. Completing a 3-point play there. He was 7 of 8 from 3. There's another one. Badgers up 11. One shot ain't enough, Jack. You better make it 3. He was 11 of 19 from the field, 39 points. He outscored Indiana 17-5 himself over a 4.5-minute span. In the end, Wisconsin 77-67. Illinois. Let's check it out.
Again, Missouri State has never led. They're the 1 seed.
Second half, under 3 minutes left to play. Missouri State down by 9. Adam Leonard, the 3. It's a 6-point game. Under 2 minutes to go. Kyle Weems, the 3. It's a 3-point game. Under a minute to go. It's Leonard for 3, and Missouri State has tied this basketball game. Final 10 seconds. Weems drives.
Weems to win it.
Off the glass. First lead of the game for Missouri State.
Nothing there.
Southern Illinois still has about a second and a half. Kendall Brown, Searles, nah. Missouri State comes back in fine fashion, 58-56.
Same tournament, Creighton and Northern Iowa. Second half, 30 seconds left. Creighton has a 1-point lead. Kenny Lawson Jr., the putback. He had 18 points. Creighton has a 3-point lead. Now, under 20 to go. Northern Iowa, 2-time defending champion in this event. Creighton out up ahead, but Jahans Manigay misses the wide-open layup. Northern Iowa still some life left. Less than 5 seconds to go. The leading 3 is off. And the 2-time defending champions are out 60-57 Cleveland State. Second round of the Horizon League tournament. Norris Cole rocking the high top fade. Chris Mullen, your thoughts?
Norris Cole's high top fade is one of the best in college basketball. He's a big-time player from a small school. Take it from me, you got to have a lot of game to have a haircut like that.
Man, I so love that hairstyle. Bring it back. Second half, there's Cole all the way. 62-47 Cleveland State. Moments later, Cole from way outside, part of an 18-1 run, 15 for Cole. Cleveland State wins 73-59. So too does